Well, hopefully the bug is fixed. It's actually the very first thing I'm going to test. Ow. What the hell? There we go. Oh, God, I feel awful. You would not believe how much it rags on me. Oh, okay. Hello, Collison. Hello, Zalok. Let's, test. Let's see if this is still bugged. Please don't be bugged. Please. Pretty please.
You're back!
Hi. And I brought a friend.
So I see.
So, we saved some aliens, and we killed some other aliens.
So, we're definitely not alone in this universe. We've suspected as much for a while. Those weird caves on Ceres, the scraps of distant radio signals, all those missing giraffes.
Those poor giraffes.
But this proves it. There are aliens out there. Including some pretty mean ones. These scribes sound terrifying.
Well, the Taiwan seem to have allied with them, somehow.
I don't know if allied is the right word. Wimdu claims the scribes sometimes integrate new aliens into their empire as vassal states of some kind. And if what Wimdu says is true about their current attitude to young alien species, obliterated sounds like the more likely fate they'll have planned for us. But your successful engagement with them lends us hope that we might not be completely defenseless. A shame it had to come to that. No one woke up today wanting a war with a race of murderous space centaurs.
Well,
We'll begin
except for
preparing an
Bob.
offensive fleet right away. Still, there's a lot about this situation that we don't know. What do you think of this Wimdu?
By the way, how's the audio,
You trust him,
guys?
Captain?
Yeah, he's okay. I haven't seen anything to make me doubt him.
You're lucky then. He kept trying to hug me. But it doesn't look like we can afford to turn down any friends at this point. The Taiwan have graciously offered to install something on your ship. They call it a hyperspace module. With it, you'll apparently be able to travel faster than the speed of light. We want you to go with the Taiwan to his home planet and request an alliance with his people.
Shouldn't we send a diplomat? A president? At least a mayor?
If this works, we'll be sending actual diplomats later to handle the details. But Wimdu has insisted that you make the first gesture. I think he has a bit of a crush on you.
Ah, for God's sakes.
And you did save one of their ships. The Taiwan will trust you more than any other human. Moreover, you wouldn't be in command of that ship if you weren't smart, diplomatic, and adaptable.
I am none of those things.
Plus, you've passed all the sanity tests.
I am definitely not that one.
Nice, Captain. We've helped patch up the Taiwan ship. They've requested you travel with them to their homeworld in the Alpha Repeculate system. Head there right away. Then, if you can, negotiate an alliance between the Taiwan and Earth. After that, see what other information you can gather about the Scribe and the galaxy around us. Paying particular attention to the parts of the galaxy that want to destroy us.
Of which there are many.
We need to get up to speed quickly here.
I know, right, Black Vial? I mean, I'm not in favor of the Prime Directive as it is applied, but I'm in favor of the Prime Directive as a concept. Okay, so it looks like we're not bugging out. We haven't lost any connection. Fingers crossed. I really hope that was just a Comcast thing and it was just, you know, coincidence. Because Comcast is Comcast, and it was a Monday and they were doing some work, so whatever. Good morning, everyone, by the way. Who we got today? Collison, who was just stabbing me. Excuse me. Zalok, more cowbell. Platty. Valerian, it is actually very good to see you, even though you're sick. I'm sorry you're sick. Dream Whisperer, Black Vial, Zira, Retu, Durg, and I think that's everyone, actually. Yeah, she does sound a little strange to me, Dream Whisperer. Like, her acting isn't bad, but it is kind of strange. I don't know. So, yeah, let's do it.
Good luck, Captain.
It looks like starting the game again with the controller completely disconnected has helped with the mouse issue.
Just approach the edge of the solar system. It'll engage automatically.
Because basically what was so we had two bugs yesterday. One was something that apparently wasn't related to the game, where we just kept losing connection every time we entered a dialogue screen. The other bug was that the game basically has no idea how to handle a controller and a mouse at the same time. So the controller kept bugging out, and the mouse kept bugging out. So, pro tip, if you're going to play this on PC, completely disconnect your controller, like I have done, or live with the issue. Because, yeah, well, there's an enemy ship. Kill it! Kill it! Kill the enemy ship. Oh, wait, that's a Taiwan. We're okay, we're okay. We're okay. Yes, Zillow. So for those of you who don't already have Nintendo Switch Online, you could possibly do that. I think I'm going to go without tips for right now, Valerian. Be kind of, you know, blind for the moment. We'll see how this goes. I do want to finish mining, though. Assuming I can. No, I haven't seen any uranium. I have a weird feeling I'm not going to be able to for a bit, because I need to upgrade the landing craft to do that. So before we really get started, let me just say I apologize if I'm just kind of out of it today. For the last several days, my family has been absent, so I've been taking care of the dog and the cat. That means I have to get up extremely early, at least for me, in order to go walk said dog, which has actually gotten to the point where my leg is cramping up every morning as a consequence of that. I'm not complaining, but I'm saying that because I got up very early this morning and had a headache. So between headache and leg cramp, I'm just sitting here like, ugh, so please forgive me. Okay, moving on. Oh yeah, by the way, PSA, sorry for those of you watching this on the VOD, Avengers Endgame tickets are currently available for sale. I don't know about you guys, I mean, this obviously is going to vary a bit depending on where you are, but when I went to order tickets, they were already starting to sell out. So be aware of that. Now, it actually amuses me, because what I've been doing for the last, like, 3 or 4 weeks at this point is every time I wake up in the morning, in my initial routine of, you know, stuff I do in the morning, one of the things I have been doing has been checking to see if tickets were available. And they were this morning at, like, you know, 6 or whatever my time. I guess that had been 5 something. Did we already... Yeah, it looks like we did, okay. Well, I've had Shazam tickets for like a month at this point. So yeah, PSA. Funny thing, the theater I actually wanted to go to kind of didn't have tickets available. I say kind of. It's basically they had tickets available, but only for like the regular seats, and I'm sorry. I know I'm old and broken, but I am not sitting in a regular movie theater seat for 3 hours.
Hey, it's Artemis. Yeah, ever since we found this thing all the way out here in the 40s, scientists have been wondering if it would get more interesting. And, nope. Not today.
Lol. That actually amuses me. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Captain, we're detecting movement on the surface. Looks like some kind of robotic drones. It might be dangerous to send the lander down unarmed.
Well, since we really do need to upgrade our lander. It's like priority 1, get our uranium, which we need to upgrade a lander for, and upgrade the lander. Is that everywhere? Where's Pluto? The real planet. So that's Neptune, that's Uranus, which I already checked out, Jupiter, already checked out. Yeah, no, I guess that's all we can actually do at the moment, until we upgrade the landers. We're out! Oh, jeez.
Our new hyperdrive came with a navigational system, Captain. Let's open up the map now by pressing Tab and use the search feature to find our way to Alpha Repeculae.
Congrats, Retro. So what's the yellow territory? Oh, that's them, isn't it? Yep, okay. We have one system under our control, which we can enforce with our one ship. What? No, 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 no. Damn it. Hang on. Didn't mean to enter the system. I did a little looking, by the way. Apparently this is, in fact, as the name implies, a prequel to Star Control 1 and 2. So that's kind of neat. Oh god, they're coming after us! No!
You have arrived. We have waited for you for a long time. We have been watching. We have never met before, but you know us.
You look very familiar.
Of course we do. We have chosen this appearance because it is exactly what you expect an alien to look like. We always intended we would be the first to contact you. Events, however, have overtaken our intentions.
I was just about to say, it's the Greys! From Deus Ex or X-Files or whatever your pick is. So why were you watching us?
We have a vested interest in you. Discussing it now would complicate this conversation. You may know that we have watched you for several thousand years, and that is all that you may know. We did not expect you to find us for some time yet. Events have accelerated. Your Lexites saw it. They took a different path, a darker path.
No.
But they are not our concern. Our bond is only with you.
Cool. So real quick, have you ever heard of the Urquan? I'm just wondering. What do you know about the Lexites?
The Lexites are not our concern. We don't know where they have gone, but here you are. Sooner than expected, yet almost too late.
Right. What do you mean by almost too late?
The most pressing threat you probably perceive is the Scribe. They are a real threat. Though threats come in varying degrees, more are coming. The Spur is aflame. The Eight are no more, and the Precursors have abandoned us.
Yeah. Quick question. Who was the big bad in the first game? Because I actually don't remember. I haven't played Star Control 1 in, God, at least 20 years. Probably longer. Hi, Magister. Or maybe not. Maybe it hasn't been that long. Hang on. When does Star Control 1 come out? Let's look this up. That would be Star Control 1. That would have been 1990. Yeah, no, I am pretty much right. I would have played that in 93? No. That would have been 95, sorry. Yeah, that's how long that's been. And then I played Star Control 2, and that was actually a good game. Sorry. Oh, well. Nothing you just said made sense.
It will. But when that time comes, heed these words. Your path is not guarded by rails. Following familiar beats will lead to peril. If you sense your journey has been taken many times before, then beware. The obvious, unthinking path will give you no reward.
Okay, that's kind of cool. Why reveal yourselves to us now?
The object near here is a space station left behind by a race of aliens who have long departed from this facet. Their true name is not known to any of your peers. Precursors is a common handle in this facet and others. Their artifacts, like this space station, will not work for your peers, but they will work for you. Because we have activated them for you. We are not peers of the precursors. They are beyond even us, as they have often shown. But we have seen enough to know some of their tricks. Use these stations. They will be a great asset to you. Their caretakers are unique, but this is typical of precursor technology. It is time for us to go.
Thank you.
You are welcome. If you need advice on where to go next, Proxima Centauri is famously not far. The moon of Caph's there contains many valuable resources these star bases can make use of. Beyond that, do not worry. This will not be the last time we talk. You will be fine. Explore, talk, fight. Be human.
Yeah, I was actually pondering the same idea. That's quite a... Sure. So, one of the things I like in game design, this is just a personal thought, is when a game doesn't railroad you, but gives you direction. Like saying, there's some thoughts on where you could start.
Centauri used to be a pretty quiet system until a few years ago. Then a bunch of refugees showed up. No one knows where they came from, but now the place is almost bustling.
As much as I hate to say it, Morrowind is a pretty good example of that. Whoa, hi!
Leave your vessel now, and you might survive this.
No, thank you. We need the vessel to breathe. It's kind of a big thing for us.
Then it will be a big thing for us as well.
Who are you?
Gosh, you are shiny and new. We're the Kazanti. As your people will soon learn, in this part of space, you're going to want to avoid the Kazanti.
Why? We mean you no harm.
That's good. It will make you easier to kill.
But that's not...
Doesn't matter. We need what you have. We're entrepreneurs, friendo.
Oh, hang on. Rather than killing me, maybe we could help each other. We're currently looking for allies and assistants to fight the Scribe.
Yeah, if you're new around here, I bet you are. Look, here's how we feel about the Scribe. Not at all. The Scribe Empire are the worst thing to ever happen to you. They'll wipe out everything you and your people have ever known. But to everyone else in the galaxy, they're a shambling wreck. A slowly unfolding disaster lashing out at everyone they see. Which leaves a lot of opportunity for entrepreneurs such as ourselves. Do you know what's one of the most profitable things we do? Peeking through the bones of shiny young aliens just obliterated by the Scribe. So, where do you hail from, friendo? Where are your people's bones gonna be?
So the Scribe are the Austro-Hungarians? Am I understanding that right? Hi, Darth Nincompoop. Hello, Tessie. I haven't had a chance to look at your thing yet, by the way. I wanted to actually spend time on it, and I have had 0 time. There's a reason I was like 10 minutes late today. Go to hell.
Ah, fair enough. We'll just take your ship then.
There's the fire button. Wow, that was actually easy. Oh, geez, this is a lot harder to control. Oh god, oh god. Okay. Let's get these resources and bug out. I don't see any... how do I drift? Okay, there's drifting. I've often said that the Star Control series is kind of a unique genre. Because it's hard to really describe what it is without just getting into the point of just saying a whole sentence of what it is, you know what I mean? It's basically, you're playing a ship, and that individual ship is helping to do everything, as Dakota just said. Like, we were basically the ones connecting with alien systems, fighting wars, exploring, gathering resources, upgrading tech. You know, we're basically doing everything. It's kind of like Spore, actually. Or to be more accurate, Spore is kind of like this. Okay, note to self. Upgrade engines. Nothing on the planet. You say that, and yet there's actually resources down there that I can actually see from orbit. You are so stupid. You're fired. We need a new scanner guy. Look at that. Big old thing of resources. I was actually thinking a similar thing, Dakota. I've mentioned this before for the game Star Wars Rebellion. In Star Wars Rebellion, an Imperial Star Destroyer for the Empire is actually extremely useful for basically sending off to do everything in the Outer Rim territories. Oh, we're losing connection again. Yay! Oh, Comcast, never stop sucking. 6 weeks, guys. 6 weeks. Anyways, because you load up the ISD with plenty of fighters, plenty of troopers to claim territories, and then it just kind of sustains itself. Ooh. Kind of. Sort of made it. Not really. Oh, there's lightning on this planet. We gotta be careful. Well, I haven't decided yet, Zilok. Depends on how reliable Google Fiber is. I've never actually been on Google Fiber, so, whoa. So I suppose we'll basically do some live trials, so to speak. Come on. There we go. Alright, let's see what this thing is, shall we?
Got something metallic here, Captain. Not natural. Looks like part of a spaceship.
Really?
We'll salvage what we can, but it's pretty banged up. We'll probably just mostly take some pictures of us standing beside it. That should be fun.
Well, at least you're honest with me. I mean, that sounds awesome to me, boring, but then again, I've been clamoring for more and better Star Wars games, of more genres of Star Wars games for... God, a long time. Over a decade. Like, well over a decade at this point. I mean, even ignoring the recent stuff, with EA just absolutely wasting the Star Wars license. I've been wanting a lot of Star Wars games that I haven't been having for a very long time. In my opinion, we still have not had a really good Star Wars 4X game. Or ground combat, ground strategy game. Or, well, we've had one decent space strategy game.
Captain, this looks like some kind of trading post. Lots of aliens milling about, shouting at each other. No one seems that concerned with us, but it's obvious we don't belong here. I don't see anything of value to us. Just weird food and weirder livestock. We'll go now.
Oh no, I agree. In fact, honestly, I feel like we've talked about this several times. I feel like the possibilities for Star Wars games, like the multitude of genres you could put in the Star Wars universe, is huge. It's almost everything, even sports, which is usually the one that doesn't quite fit everywhere. Ah, too far, too far. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that is a lot of resources. Holy crap. So what's the danger on this world? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, let's just bail now. Let's just bail now. We'll get back to that. That's what it sounded like to me, Dakota. Yeah, I agree. That looks like a terrifying planet. We're gonna get back to that. What about this place? Woot! So, are any games already there / getting there the same day, Platty? And if yes, which? I mean, a freelancer game set in Star Wars sounds like joy to me, boring. So, I mean, yes! Yes! I mean, good God. I love a good freelancer game. Do you know how much I would give for a freelancer game in Star Wars? Hell, do you know how much I would give for a good freelancer game in general? We haven't really had a lot of freelancer games, because, niche market and all that. In fact, I'm not even sure Elite Dangerous qualifies, so I'm not even sure... If we disconnect Elite Dangerous, I'm not sure what the last freelancer game we had was. Like Rebel Galaxy, maybe? Or Rogue Galaxy, or whichever one it was.
Captain, this looks like another Lexite facility. But this is smaller than the one on the moon. I don't think they stayed here long. Still, Star Control will want to know about this. A shame there's nothing else of value we can bring them. Except for the walls. Do we need walls? No? Oh well. Wait, here's a datapad. These looked like calculations on stellar drift. They were trying to figure out the position of a certain star that appeared in the sky here on a certain date. Looks like they concluded it was 82G Eridani. What do you make of that, Captain?
I make of that's a quest hook. That's what I make of that. Awesome, Platty. So have everything, or rather you'll have Dragon Quest Builders while the other things download. By the way, you can download while playing, just as a heads up. I know your connection is... your connection. But yeah, I would love a good bounty hunter game, too. I can think of a lot of ways that could work. I mean, again, freelancer game, right? You just bake that in. Good morning, Night Forger! Oh, we failed. We suck horribly. Worst pilot in the universe. Still haven't seen any uranium. Alright, I'll ask you one question, Valerian. Assuming you're here. Wait, your internet's getting fixed? Lore shock. Seriously though, how is your internet getting fixed? I'm not sure, Dakota. I got an achievement for doing it wrong earlier. But otherwise, oh... like, it doesn't seem to affect my health. In fact, I'll go ahead and just, like, test. Next landing I do, I'm just going to deliberately botch it as badly as possible. Okay. What was the question I was going to ask Valerian? Where, I guess is the way I want to phrase this, do I upgrade my landing craft? Because I'm thinking it's either starbases or... I don't know what else, actually. Hello, Disco Inferno. I mean, you're right, Boring. With only a couple of exceptions, we got a lot of really good Star Wars games in that era. Alright, let's head there. No, Hey, Junk Garage. What's up? Let's go ahead and hit the starbase then. See what happens.
Sixu, Fringy. Hello. 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 Calibration complete. Natural language interaction now possible with hit rate of 99.5%.
Well, 6 seal to you too.
Recalibrating.
Oh crap.
60.
What are you?
Checking proper motion of calibration stars. This facility has been offline for 205,432 years. Why have I come online now? Checking. Exception. Reboot cause not found.
I feel like I know that voice. Oh, of course I did, Disco, and it's out the window. I just don't even want to talk about it. It's a huge, giant mess. You know? I could give my opinion on it, but I already have, actually, during lower weeks. We had some friends turn you on for us.
This seems unlikely. Sapient life forms known to exist in this region of space are several orders of magnitude too primitive to operate this facility. Who are you?
Humans.
Checking. 99.8% chance you are descendants of pre-sapiens on local Greenbelt world. Insignificant. This is quite a mystery.
So, what are you?
This is an automated port, research, recreational facility created by Exception, name not found. I am an avatar of that facility. I have been projected into this facet of the multiverse to facilitate its use. This facility, and others like it, can process raw minerals into generalized resource units, and then process those into fuel, equipment, or entire vessels. It can also tell you stories. Checksums indicate large portions of my internal memory have been corrupted. Consequently, this facility only has limited information on the following topics. Exception, name not found, local stars, and fun facts.
Tell us a fun fact.
The 200 billionth digit of E is 2.
That wasn't that fun.
This facility is over 200,000 years old. Standards may have changed. Calibrations are still continuing.
Alright. Tell us about these name not found folks.
Exception, name not found, lived in these stars for exception, duration not found, years. They did things of which I have no record of. The volume of missing records suggests they did many of those things, however. This facility is one of those things, designed to assist with the conduct of many of those things. It seems though that this facility has laid dormant for 205,432 years. Its activation now indicates exception, things it indicates not found. That's all I know.
Okay, that got a laugh out of me.
Might be able to offer more.
They keep mentioning facets. So, I want to ask you guys a favor, I suppose. Humor is amazingly subjective. It's one of the most subjective things about human existence, right up there with food and music. What I'd like you guys to do is tell me how humorous you find this game. Because so far the game mostly feels like one of those comedic tone games, rather than a straight parody game. You know, more of a Paper Mario than a Monkey Island. You know what I mean? So, as we go through, just feel free to give me feedback on something that really hits or really does not hit. I want to get as much of a net flinging as we can here. Tell us about local stars.
This region occupies a minor arm of the galaxy and has a typical composition of star types and ages. Notable exceptions include the unusually low density of interstellar medium in this area, likely the ringed supershell of supernovae that occurred 18 million years ago. This region has been continually filled with sapient life since recordings began 218,209 years ago, albeit at a slightly lower density than found in other parts of the galaxy.
Interesting. See you around, Dream Whisperer. Tell me another fun fact.
The 200 billionth digit
Aww.
is 2.
I was hoping for a different fun fact.
Is there anything else?
You said you're a starbase. Let's do some starbase things. Good morning, Bragwin. The question I just asked, I ask of you as well, but I don't feel like repeating it. Outfit. Let's see if this works, because this menu was completely broken when we had the controller hooked up. It already looks like it's better, so that's nice. Crew quarters, docking... Oh, God, I cannot read that at all. My new glasses, my new glasses are supposed to get here today, so we'll see. Deflector! Oh, that should be nice. What else we got here? Fleet coordinator, trajectory correction computer, system scanner. That actually sounds like it might be worth a damn. Weapons, nukes, point defense, sensors. We can't even upgrade the sensors. Can't upgrade the fuel. Aha! A lander cannon. There you go. Lander upgrade. We can add a jump to our lander. Honestly, I kind of want that system scanner, so let's go grab that. So we got the system scanner, the lander cannon. We'll wait on getting more guns until later. Oh, hey, it actually shows the territories there. Okay, I got one more question for you, Valerian. Sorry. Are resources for anything other than selling? And, you know, quests. Like, I know we need uranium for one quest, for example. Well, it only got one chuckle out of me so far, the one just a bit ago. This indicates error, indication not found. And now we wait for Valerian. Actually, while we're doing that, we'll manage the fleet.
Is there anything else?
We'll hold on to resources for now, then. Peace!
One other thing before you go.
What?
This facility has peers scattered throughout the spur. They are statistically likely to have experienced different corruption in their memory banks and may have access to different design templates for constructing ship components. Also of note, from any facility you'll be able to access the Hypergate material movement process and instantly travel to another facility you have already visited. That is it. Exception, civil farewell not found.
Peace! Alright, hang on. Before we move on with the main quest, I was going to talk about Morrowind. One of the things I like about Morrowind is that they give you a decent amount of direction on where to go, but they absolutely don't railroad you. Now, arguably, Oblivion does too, but it just doesn't do it as well, to be completely blunt. I mention that, though, because I do like that approach to game design. You know, imagine you start a game and it's like, man, it'd be nice if you go here or here. However, you don't have to. It's just, you can. You know, I like that. I like that. Okay, is this the spot? Is this the one with the drones? Oh yeah, let's try to absolutely faceplant here. Faceplant! Now we know. Okay. It'd be nice if it was a cannon that shot, you know, the things. Is this... Oh, this is the wrong planet, isn't it? Yeah, this is the we should come back later thing. Where was the planet with the drones? I mean, you're right, Plutonia. That's why I say Morrowind does that better. As I've said many times, I like having a quest marker, but an ideal situation would make it so that you can turn the quest marker off and still know where you're going. Now, in that sense, Skyrim is by far the worst. Skyrim has many, many, many things where they don't even tell you, like, a vague idea of where to go. They just say, I'm going to need you to go enter the cave of such and such, and then a marker will show up on your mini map or on your map. Where was the drone place? I don't remember which moon it was that had the things we had to go shoot. That's the whole reason I got those damn guns. So I really want to go do that, and then I want to go and, you know, talk to people. Is this it? This is the trade post. That's not it. Nope, that's the toxic place. That's the toxic place. I just noticed there's a timer on the upper right, and by timer I mean calendar. And if I know the second game, that means we're basically on a deadline. Until bad stuff happens. No, damn it, Red 2. Do wish we were a little faster. You know, I just realized they actually mentioned earlier that those landers are crewed. So yeah, whatever. God, it's something the size of, like, France. No, oh, that hurt. That hurt a lot. Let's get out of here. Okay, good. Looks like that did repair our landing craft. I wonder how much of the game is spent here. Oh god, yes it would, Dakota. That whole section still wigs me out reading about it, honestly. I think I talked about that during our homeworld run, because there's the, you know, the shielded supernova section of that game too, which is just, yeah. Anytime we're just really close to a star, it just wigs me out. STO did that. There's that movie, Sunlight, I think. Just did that. Hopefully it's something simple, Plowdy. Back at, like 5 places I lived at ago, the cable connecting the actual post to the building was extremely fraught and horrible. Whoa! That looks like a terrifying planet. We're not going to go there. Just going to go up here. Let's talk to a planet. Let's talk to people. These are Taiwan. Hey, what's up? Loading.
Hello. We see you're with Chief Viscosity Officer Wimdu. Have you captured him?
Yes.
Did he weep much?
Yes. He wept a lot. Yeah, we're actually escorting him home.
You are? You mean Wimdu made a friend? This is the sorriest thing to ever happen to our civilization. You should hurry to our homeworld right away to deliver the good news.
You look a lot like him.
Would you believe that all humans look pretty much the same to us? Rest assured, I am a completely different Taiwan. And the next Taiwan, as eerily similar as he or she might look, will also be completely different.
Right. Well, we'll head off to your homeworld then.
Are you really going to go there? You're not just saying you will, so we stay there all day waiting for you? Because we've had that happen.
Is this seriously just an entire species of... I just lost internet. What the hell, game? An entire species of Zoidbergs is what I was about to say. This looks like a fun planet.
Captain, this planet's atmosphere is...
Oh, Jesus. Yep, let's leave. Let's leave. Let's leave. Alright, obviously we need to do some upgrading. What are these guys? Horast? Norast?
Attention, unknown vessel. We require assistance.
Who are you?
You do not know? This is good. We are Norast refugees. We have traveled far. There is a safe harbor for us beyond this region of the galaxy. If we can make it there. There is our fuel pressure regulator. It is broken. All the engines are dead. Other systems are on emergency power. Other Norast vessels in this system might have a spare, but they will not share.
Hang on. There are other Norast vessels who will not help you?
We have nothing to offer. No resources to trade. You seem surprised. You are a young race. You still know generosity.
Ouch.
You will grow out of this if you keep growing.
Double ouch.
You will impinge on your generosity. Approach the other Norasts in the system. Return to us with the fuel pressure regulator.
We've decided to just blow you up and salvage your ship instead.
You will? Then we await your return.
I'm kidding, obviously. Is that a Norast ship? I don't even know. That is a pirate ship.
A communications channel? What are you gonna do? Beg for your lives? Good. I'm building up quite the archive of these.
No, I just wanted to see the face of whoever I was killing. I like the gravity around the planets. And it makes sense, right? Our missiles have, like, no homing at all. We're actually going to lose this one, probably. I wonder what our last save was. Oh, that actually damaged him. Ugh. I can't believe that hit. That was on purpose, and I still can't believe that hit. So let's find a more friendly ship, shall we? Wish I could zoom in a bit. Or zoom out at will. Like, I'm not controlling the camera, it just does whatever.
Hello, two-armed one.
Hi.
You've approached us without shooting first.
Yeah.
This is a pleasant change for creatures in this part of the spur. Nevertheless, we can't speak with you. We have much material to gather before making our next leg of our journey.
Actually, we're looking for assistants and allies to help us with the scribe.
We can't help. It's ridiculous of you to ask. If you wish to know more, talk to the Noras manning the depot on the planet Slatha in this system. He's a talker.
Okay, it kind of sounds like it, Dakota. That'd explain why the Scry, they're like a falling apart empire that's actually pathetic and just happens to be a galactic ending threat for us. I mean, they're no Urquan, that's for certain. Because that's Slatha. Got excited for a second, I thought there'd be uranium. Instead we get Europium. I'm trying to turn that into an EU joke and I'm failing, I'm sorry. Soon we'll have more unnecessary legislation. I don't know. I got nothing. I'm wondering what it is about this game that's affecting my connection. Like, that's an extremely weird thing to be happening. Hang on. I have this set up right, don't I? Yeah, it's on game. Instead of window. That's there, and that's there, and that's there. Yeah, everything is set correctly. Whatever, I guess. I could try that. Hang on, I'm gonna try some. See if this helps. It's just, how do I do that? Okay. Okay, having a weird moment. Okay, let's see if that affected anything. Other than the sound popping out for a second. We scan these? Is that a thing? That is not a thing! Oh god. It was a drone! Oh, these are the drones. Drones! I mean, Comcast is technically against everything, so, you know, make of that what you will. I mean, I'm pretty sure Comcast would actually happily burn the entire world if it meant it would give them $5 additional. Anyone ever see that film? Eddie Murphy, Dan Aykroyd. I ruined your life for $2 or $1, whatever it was. That's Comcast. Yeah, that looks incredibly toxic. Well, let's see what a comm channel does. Well, see, I've been watching my actual connection, and that hasn't really been having any issues. Let's see what happens when another spike hits. I wish you guys could tell me when a spike hits, like, as it's hitting, because I don't always notice. Like, we weren't having this issue with any of the other games we're streaming, so I'm pretty sure this is an issue with the game. I just don't know how or why. Negative to gameplay. Can't stream properly. I mean, that would qualify. Let's avoid that tornado. Ah! Oh gosh, okay. Thank you very, very much, Ishbosheth. As ever, much appreciate those subs. Do you want to put that sub towards something?
Hello, Biam. Welcome.
So, I'm a human.
It is a term of classification, too armed. It's not an insult. Not at all.
Right. So what is this place?
This supply depot serves all Noras vessels passing through this area, along with some of the friendlier aliens we encounter. You seem friendly. For a Biam. Is there anything you'd like to purchase?
Tell us more about your people.
I don't know about that. We're refugees, Biam. Telling you about my kind could invite more danger upon us. But I'll tell you what I can.
So where are you from?
Not this sad little system. We came from further up the spur. The look on your face could not be blanker. You are so new at this. Let me find terms you understand. You know, the scribe? Well, we hail from even beyond their borders.
By the way, I like how they call our galaxy the Spur. It's just... So why are you here?
The death of trillions of our people. I will not tell you the whole story, but some of these things took an interest in our ancestral home. Is that enough? I apologize if I seem blunt, but evil things lurk in this galaxy, and they do not care for manners. I will not tell you the whole story, but some of these things took an interest in our ancestral home. Now, we run.
Let me guess, the Korra. No? No, okay. So where are you going to?
Our empire was a small one, Biam, but it had many connections. We spoke with traders who had traveled far, with beings who had circumnavigated the entire galaxy. There is a place, far from here in a distant corner of the Outer Spur. We will be safe there. None of this need concern you. We will have traveled beyond your realm within a matter of years, if not months.
Right. Oh, thanks.
Yes, it is.
What do you got for sale?
Primarily food, only suitable for a Noras diet, and fuel which is suitable for any ship's diet. Oh, and fuel pressure regulators. We have a lot of those.
Ooh. Fuel pressure regulator. Tell me about that.
It's a device that regulates the pressure of fuel.
Yeah, I caught that.
It's extremely well named. Our vessels have notoriously unreliable fuel pressure regulators, so we keep plenty in stock. But it would be no use for a vessel with your level of technology.
I know, right? A boring. So anyways, we met a Norast vessel who asked us to fetch a spare.
Stranded vessel in the outer system? You will help those fools? They have nothing to offer. Why?
Why won't you help them anyways?
They have nothing to offer us. Do you find that offensive? Well, I could find it offensive you would help them for no reason. But I won't. I've met stranger beings than you.
Okay, so how much is the damn thing?
Very well. A fuel pressure regulator will cost you 1,000 RU.
Alright, deal.
We'll load it up on your craft now.
Thanks. Peace.
Safe travels, Biam.
I know, right? A boring. He's just kind of like, yeah, alright, whatever. Where did they go? Oh, that's them, that's them.
You have returned.
Yeah, what's up?
You have the pressure regulator?
As it happens, I do.
This is a great thing you have done for us. We have little to repay you with, but we do have information. There's a crashed ship on the Ada Wendigo 2A. You might find useful materials there. Thank you again.
Hang on. Hang on. Eta to Wendigo A? God, I've already lost it. This is why I would be an awful comm officer. What did you just say? So I have, counting this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 games left in the backlog, Baron. See if we can figure out where Eta Wendigo 2A is. I'm fired? Well, time to commit suicide then. Is there a search? There is. Well, there's an... Okay, fine. Autopilot. We don't have enough fuel to get there. What? What did it... Let me... Hang on. So far, it's pretty accessible, Micromono. It has already referenced several things from the other games, but very minorly. Okay, mark. Or that, yeah, sure. And now it's marked on the map. Nice. I do kind of like how you can go ahead and, mark planets and stars and stuff. What I really want to do is I want to get up to Accolade up here. But apparently I don't have the fuel to do that, so whatever. In fact, I'm guessing that sphere is my fuel range. And I'm right. In fact, actually... Nope, stop. Disengage, autopilot. Disengage, autopilot. Disengage. Okay.
Alpha Centauri! How many human stories involve coming to this place? Well, now you're here. And, there are worse systems, I guess.
I'm starting to think more and more it's the game. I have no idea why. I actually tried to look it up, and I didn't find any significant info. Okay, so is blue my fuel? That blue is my fuel, yep. So let's save really quick. But I have no idea, like, what about a game would be affecting my internet? That actually feels strange to think about. Huh. No, the game's barely even touching my CPU. It's hitting my RAM a little bit hard, but that's it. One second. Video games, Baron. In fact, it always kind of weirds me out how few video games are in science fiction. You ever think about that? There's an episode of TNG, which we're getting to in Season 4, where Geordi is on a very long trip, and he says, "Hey, computer, how about a game?" And the computer says, "Okay." And it just starts reciting some random puzzle game to him. I mean... video games aren't even that new of an invention at this point in history, right? Or hell, they weren't even that new at that point in history when that episode came out. I mean... It is worth noting that the second usage of a holodeck ever on TNG was effectively a video game. Tasha Yar did that. Okay, so that's what I thought. Sorry, I just wanted to test something. As you notice, we're just kind of roaming out here. The circle has shrunk because that is now our effective fuel range. That's pretty cool, but now we're all going to die horribly. So let's see what happens when we run out of fuel. That's the reason I made a save before doing this. Captain, do you have a plan? Don't worry, I have a plan. Captain, what's your plan? Well...
We ran out of fuel, Captain. We're sending a distress call to the Taiwan now.
I mean, considering what they came up for the game, in the episode The Game, come on, you know? Like, that's not a game. Mobile games are better than that.
Sticky greetings, aliens. Wait, you're those humans Windu met, aren't you? He has not shut up about you.
Huh. Yeah. It is not my connection at all. My connection's fine. Well, thank you, Ish. As ever, like I said, much appreciated. That's a hi, Wilson. Well, let's try something. Let's see if this helps any. When it's not dealing with anything other than just the game. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of everything. Just the game.
He just fixed it. Weird timing, huh?
Anyways, we got a little problem here.
I'd say being out of fuel is a huge problem. But what do I know? I just captain a spaceship for a living. So, seeing as you're completely immobilized, do you want to hang out for a bit?
Could you help us out here?
Would you like to listen to some of our fan fiction first? We have seen all of your shows and have a lot of great ideas where to take some of them next.
But
Too late. I've already started. Ensign Merquim stopped at the bridge to the Enterprise. It was his first day. I hope everyone will accept me on my first day on the Enterprise, he twittered nervously. The door to the bridge opened because it was an automatic door. Everyone looked at him. You, Ensign Merquim! We need you to drive the Enterprise, the captain exclaimed. Yes, sir, sir, Ensign Merquim also exclaimed.
Okay, you can't see my face, but I've been grinning this whole time. That was actually kind of awesome. I need to check something. Sorry, guys. Alright, I have awful news. Even the local recording is stuttery. That means it's OBS. So we're just going to go ahead and stop the recording, and we're going to try to figure out what the hell's going on here.